Good Friday narrates the fidelity of Jesus to his vocation and his calling. As Jesus said in John's Gospel, "For this reason I was born and have come into the world for this, to bear witness to the truth." However, this fidelity to his calling later cost him his life. We must know more than our belief the kind of God we worship and allow the Jesus of the cross to show us the new face of God. Good Friday essentially tells us that as a community of people in God through Christ, we must know how much the immense love of Christ is. Good Friday tells us we should stand firm and steadfast to our Christian calling to love in the face of challenges. Of course, this is easier said than done. But notice that in John's Gospel read today, the crucifixion of Jesus was no longer a disaster. There is no agony in the garden, no kiss of Judas. Jesus carries his cross to the end, and the person of Simon of Cyrene was absent. John goes on to explain, on the cross, Jesus declares calmly, "It is accomplished," and bowing his head, gave up his spirit. Why? We must know John's Gospel intends to tell us that God does not will directly evil or violent crimes or COVID-19 as it were. Instead, John offers us an interpretation, which is we need not be overwhelmed by pain and grief of the cross of our experiences in life, because these take away from focusing on God. God saved us through the cross. Therefore, let us recall the wonder of Jesus' love for us, our own sense of worthlessness, and the power of the cross. For this story of selflessness, which starts with Calvary, will definitely end in glory. Amen.